Golf. I'm down here today to give you a little help and a little few tips on your pitching. Now, we've just come out of the winter months and a lot of people may have been made to play off the winter match. You see the sort of strip of carpet or whatever it may be, or you've been have to take it to the side, and we don't actually get the chance to play as many pitches as we normally would do off the turf that we get in the summer. You may have been down to the range, you've been practicing off there. You know, when we are practicing these shots at the range and off these mats, we don't generally tend to see how we're striking the ball. We get away with a lot. You know, you can hit it a couple of inches fat, or you know, a bit skinny, and the actual club rides the mat a little bit, and it has got a little bit of room for error on there. So when we do get back onto the grass, you know, it's a little bit soft out there now at the moment, still in some places. We get a little bit nervy over these pitches, so I'm just going to give you a little tip today to help you get that strike back and go from the transition of being on the mat back to the fairway and not being so nervous about hitting those little delicate shots, or you know, your 50-60 yard pitches, and being a bit more confident with those and actually crunching into the back of the ball and getting a proper strike. So what we tend to see generally, you know, you move away from it and you get a nasty little lie or a tight lie on the fairway, and you've not got that comfort of knowing that the club's going to ride through the mat like it would, and you're thinking, oh, you know, I don't want to take too much of a divot. You see a lot of people quitting on the shots because they're that worried about the outcome. So what I want you to do, guys, is actually focus more on your follow through now. If we're thinking about the end product, we're not going to think about the strike or anything like that. It's actually going to get us going through the ball better and carrying on through the ball, hopefully leading to a better strike. So the tip I'm going to give you today is a little bit more about connection and this follow through. So what I want you to do, you know, if you imagine watching telly, you see the guys playing on European Tour, the PGA Tour, you see a lot of shots when they're pitching, they're hitting 50-60 yard shots where they finish with the club pointing at the target. You know, it's pointing straight back into the sternum, it's not coming across them, they've not let this wing, like chicken wing sort of swing go on here and do that. You don't see anyone digging down too steep into it. It's a nice fluid motion, and they're always following the ball out with the club. The club headers, imagine, as if they're chasing the ball towards the target, and they finish balanced and they're pointing at the target. So if we can try and do that, guys, with our pitches, it should hopefully, like I say, lead to a bit more of a crisper, you know, nicer connection. So let me just give you a few examples of that here. So, you know, you're going to take your normal stance, the ball's going to be pretty much in the middle. We don't want it too far back because that's going to lead to us getting a bit steep, and with the ground being a little bit soft, if you don't catch it perfectly, you know, you'll make a fool of yourself. The divots will be coming over the ball, or you'll have to lean back and we start getting the thins. So we want a little bit more in the middle here, body slightly open, and now all we're going to think about is this follow through. I'm going to go through the ball and I'm going to point to my target. So however long the shot is, for me, I'm hitting some 60 yard ones here. I have a point in my backswing where I'm going to go to, and then I follow through to the target. Give it a go. Nice. You know, not much of a divot there, just caught the ball more than anything, just picking it off the surface. Like I say, guys, all I'm trying to concentrate now is my follow through. So I'm going to accelerate through the ball a little bit, and I'm going to go towards my target. I'm not trying to cut across it. I'll let my left arm come away from me. More connection, turn with the club pointing straight back into my sternum and the club head pointing at the target. Great strike. One more. So just to recap there, guys, like I say, ball in the middle of the stance, not getting it too far back or too far forwards, pretty central. Not a lot of shaft lean either, we don't want to see too much, just want to see it pretty neutral. And all we're concentrating on now is this follow through, staying connected with the club pointing into our sternum and the club head pointing at the target. So, nice. So when you start to do this, guys, you know, you'll probably notice you get more of a consistent flight. You know, they're not going too low one shot, high the next one. We're just delivering the club back to the actual loft that it's going to come in at. We won't see too much of a divot here. You're just going to be brushing it off, and then all you're thinking about is this target that we're going towards, not really worrying like, am I going to hit the ball, am I going to strike it, or if I'm going to duff it. You know, we need to get those ideas out of your mind and just think, about the end product. Yeah, I'm going to go through and I'm going to get my club pointing at that target, and hopefully that gets you accelerating through the ball a little bit better and not worrying about the strike as much. Guys, I hope this video has helped you. Please do comment down below, give it a thumbs up if you've liked it. Any questions about it, if there's any shots you want to see, a bit more of a spinny one, if you have any questions like that, do post them down below and I'll get back to you on those. Remember guys, do subscribe to the channel and I'll see you soon with more videos.